season. He's got 3 home runs this spring.
Velocity a touch below major league average, so it's all about. And Peterson will slide over and play right field. We'll explain all that later on. Infield,
when they face the Angels, and a couple of strikes.
The framing of the pitch, the presenting of the pitch has improved greatly.
Fly ball out to center, Jake Marisnik. Long time coming down to open up the season. And oh, by the way, they'll west 17 games behind in the abridged season. And a
60-game season, but when you're in the same division as the Dodgers and you have a bad year, that's what happens.
Departure. Already conversations.
I mean, that's kind of where they are.
Story got under it. Marisnik runs. 6 runs batted in. Add them over in the Arenado trade. Probably the only guy that
misses to the right-handed hitter with the change.
That is launched out to left over the head of Daza, and
a right-handed batter, but he jumps all over this one. Looked like a little fastball trying to cut in on his hands. Now gets the barrel out in front, torches it to left. Look out, little man. Pitching really struggled against the lefty, so he essentially became
grounded to second. That'll get Happ over to third. 1 away.
Rockies defensively.
Swinging at that first pitch, and that'll bring a run home as Happ scores, and the Cubs grab the 1-0 lead.
Sure out. And based on that look right there, it looks like he made the right decision, especially in the first inning.
He was 3 for 3. Aggressive as well, swinging at that first offering, and he flies out to Daza.
They're not giving us time to talk, Beth.
That I really felt as soon as I got into the clubhouse, and David Ross said he's been on winning teams before, and something the Cubs really preach here is talking.
From his father, Richard, a lifelong fan, as Diaz will give Peterson another opportunity. Doesn't have to move nearly as far, 2 down.
Penalty, change of location for you.
Pitch count's already up to 25, and he gets the strikeout, his second. Sent them all back to the dugout. 1-0 Cubby.
A ball game.
Contreras.
Thrive in Denver. You can thrive anywhere.
2-2. Projected Liberty after the World Series win, and it's back to base.
Henry forgot Trevor Williams, but it's an opportunity to reset for Baez again.
Best OPS of his career at 848. Reached a little bit there. He yanks it to second. Chris Owings has it. Right back up the middle. Cubs are there defensively. Sister Aaliyah, who has been all over balls out in center field at LSU. And there's the first hit off of Williams through the left side. Garrett Hampson on with 1 out.
Hampson certainly a threat to steal. And the Rockies, maybe not having as much thunder in their lineup.
You may want to think twice. On your bad side. There's a bunt laid down. Rizzo covers over the first. Owings right at Baez. A hit, 1 left in the position game.
And I don't know. I haven't talked to Jed Hoyer about this. I don't get a chance to see anybody these days.
Sogard rips the single to right. One of the things, a whole lot of time in the minors. You could hear his reaction, did not like the swing.
Yep, I'm anxious to see him throw. Apparently his live. Look at that. Well, last time they tried to go in and he ripped it to left. So Gomber this time says, well, I'm not going to make a mistake out over the plate, and overthrew it, overcooked it there, pulled it up and in.
Grounded to second in his first at-bat.
MVP of the Cactus League if he keeps this up.
To John. Got under it. Coming on to make the catches.
When he popped up that curveball, because
Bryant takes and a called strike. Missed opportunity to pad that 1-0 lead. They've actually been the team that's been there and done that of late. Taylor?
Yeah, I have Illinois winning.
Lifted deep into the bullpen and out.
Trevor Story has so many tools, the big-time power he has, speed. He does strike out a lot, but he's a premium player. You know, Williams tries to beat him with a fastball. Not a horrible pitch. It's outer third, maybe up above the knees a little bit, but Story just
Francisco Lindor, the new Met. And a base hit out to center, so back-to-back good knocks for the
Rockies. But that's that new slider. See, he didn't have that. Communication skills.
Nice pitch from Williams. Got Diaz, 2 down.
Strike to ball breaking pitch. Now you see it, now you don't. Diaz not able to make the adjustment.
Third strikeout for Trevor. To get the K, and here's Sam Hilliard. Strikeout Vic from Detroit. Called strike 3.
And doing the big move.
Goes it to first base. Bird. Contreras will step in. 6th year now with the Cubs in the bigs. Deep in the 5-6 hole. Story comes up firing.
Not a whole lot of time either because Contreras can really go. Story quickly to his feet. Strong throw. Gets him by a step. It's interesting because he gives off such a relaxed vibe when Feeney's first home run.
High heat blows it by Baez. A 1. Scenes from around spring training as Daza grounds it to short. 1 down. Garrett Hampson will step in. Teams are in the first half of the season for Chicago. Williams playing the D. They won't see any of the favorites, if you will. Over 50 pitches and just 1 more for Williams.
Get greedy.
Got a hold of that one. Down the line, and that will drop in fair. Hayward racing for second.
Both in the field and on the bases is impeccable. He's great technique. And just a good approach here. 2 balls, no strikes. So he's going to sit heater, and he got one. Got the barrel out in front.
Now in his 11th major league season, if he can make the roster. Right to first. Bird steps on the base. Hayward.
765, almost as many.
Thrown 5 innings. And Marisnik gets a hold of one. Watches it go. And gone. Terrific grab. Home run of the spring. His second home run in about 72 hours.
Yeah, but he's had, 8 at-bats so far this spring. And 2 long balls for Marisnik, making up for lost time, out of action with a straight.
Last 4 games, they scored 33.
5th worst.
Cap sends one out to left. Daza has room this time. Full count to Jock. Got him. Known for his glove love, but Jake can rake. Years ago, really high potential.
Hi, Rez. How are you?
No problem. Good. How you guys? Are you in Chicago?
We are in Chicago.
Wiener dog, Kevin. So, just kind of came nice, and they sent over some renderings, and we tweaked it. 2-month sprint and breaking down everything and seeing if there's any tendency.
For the Rockies, the 0-1 from Shelby Miller. Can you take us inside the mindset, Anthony? The
teams feel the same way.
Thank you very much, Anthony. We appreciate the bottom of the 6th and the 3-1 lead. Except for Diaz, the catcher, and Chris Bryant gets a hold of one. And for Bryant, there it is.
He took that first pitch fastball and probably wished he hadn't, but I guess in hindsight he's feeling pretty good. Diaz, the fastball looked like it was intended to be moving in on the hands with a little action, but it stayed out over.
Ooh, that's good. Did Homer get a hold of one? Not enough. And you got some women that can get
to play and type. Primarily, that's a good swing.
Contreras. Oh. You know, more middle relievers and closers. Nice play by Story at short.
The guy's been around as long as he has and has accomplished as much.
With 4 different teams, the World Series title of Boston. That one is We're going to chase Davis back. This is Josh Fuentes.
Well, just turning them loose. Just go do your thing.
Strikeout for Kimbrel, 2 down.
But I know there's more science to it than I'm aware. But it's, you know, for young guys that have never pitched a lot of innings, I can understand that.
2-2 pitch. Did not check it. Joe, a year ago, does.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking this with Elias. Yeah, usually, Beth, by this stage of the game,
Newly realigned minors. Starting in May. Did Vargas get enough of this? Does not. Couple steps shy. Hannah has it, 1 down.
After another.
First pitch swinging. 2 down. Your pen towards off the glove of Givens. Ortega's aboard.
Yep. Got on top of that sinker. And eyes get big as that ball kicks up.
6 scoreless innings. The pitch out, and they will bag Ortega, the guy that could get the 5th spot. We were just in 6 innings or work. Reduces the ground out here. Brad Wick also threw an in.
Kimbrel was good. Williams outstanding.
Welker skies that to Davis. 2 down. Never on the prompter, folks. Martini was at the plate to end the last inning. Ortega got caught stealing on the ground out here. 1 streak to 6. Had a couple.
Seen the headline, I thought it was last night.
So there's the fly ball to center, 2 down.
Right now, he's Outlighter's son.
White Sox. Sheffield gets this. We have a Pedro Strop sighting, and
He was inside a restaurant with Jose.
5 miles per hour, so the velo is there. Walks him. High hopper at third. No chance to get
right off of home plate, turns into a base hit for Hannah. The game, he took over first, and Duffy slid over to third.
Gets him to pop it up. Vargas has it.
Yeah, I think.
To the right side, Horner with the coverage. Only play is to first. Tied up with 1 swing, 2 down here in the 9th. Gets away from Amaya, and that'll score a run.
Just a little late getting down. That's one that Amaya should have been able to.
0-2 pitch, popped him up. Ortega's got a beat on it.
Again, Chafin, and now getting a look at Pedro Strop.